Hey, what's going on, guys? Knoxville363. Wanted to go over these two new devices that are coming out in 2 days for Boost Mobile. The first one will be the HTC One SV, and the next one will be the ZTE Force. Now, going through both of these phones, me personally, I would prefer the HTC over the ZTE just because of the bad reputation that ZTE got from the Warp. I thoroughly enjoyed the Warp. I had no problems. A lot of people had quite a bit of issues with it. So that's why I think when they branded ZTE in the Boost Mobile lineup, I think they kind of screwed it up by having all those flaws and not correcting them. The other phones from ZTE from Boost Mobile, I'm not quite sure if they had the same issues or not because I never actually used them, reviewed them, etc. I will personally be focusing my attention on the HTC device instead of the ZTE, but I figured I'd go over both of them here really quick just to give you guys an idea of what to expect. The ZTE will be on the left hand side, obviously the HTC will be on the right. If we look at both of them, I just don't like the design of the ZTE. I think that they had plenty of time. The last major phone that came out from Boost Mobile was the Galaxy S2, and all these other prepaid companies have been coming out with, you get the S3. I mean, come on, Boost. I think they really screwed it up. I mean, I think that it just looks really poor design. It's only a 4-inch display. HTC stepped it up. You got a 4.3 inch, which if you had the Warp, that's the same exact size. I like how these phones are now incorporating like a rounded edge feel to it. I like it. The one thing I dislike about it is just the 3 buttons. And they keep switching around their button layouts because I get so used to it that now, from owning the Galaxy S2, now I'm back to having to learn the buttons down at the bottom all over again. I don't like that there's only 3 of them. Why not just make it 4, make it a lot easier for people who have owned the other phones before? I think the design quality actually looks not too bad. If we switch it over, this article, I will leave links for the description below if you guys want to read more about them. And it says here that it will have the red look to it. I'm hoping that this is the actual design of it. DJ went to the event. He said he did not even get a hands-on or anything with it. But I think that looks pretty sharp. If you leave it at red and the buttons light up red, I think that would be a nice new feature that will be quite accustomed to new people who are looking into getting a new phone. Something as simple as that pops to the eye, and a red backing and the Beats audio, that's huge because so many people enjoy using their phones now for MP3 players to listen to music while they're working out, while they're traveling, going to and from work when they're at work on break. I see it all the time. So I think that Beats audio addition to the HTC phone is really going to make it stand out. Another issue that I have with the Force and the One SV is, you know what I mean? You're making them the same exact price tag. Why would anyone pick the Force over the HTC phone? I just think it's crazy. I'm hoping that HTC has something crazy built into the phone for a notification light. Obviously, I don't know if this is going to be the proximity monitor or not, but on the ZTE, that I would assume that would be their notification light. If we scroll down here and we go through them, here's my only problem that I have. If you are currently owning the Samsung Galaxy S2, you're kind of taking a step back, which I don't like. The main thing is the 1.5 gigahertz dual-core processor that the ZTE got that the HTC did not. You still have the 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, which the Galaxy S2 currently has, but for the HTC, you're stepping it down to a 5 megapixel rear camera, full HD, and see, this website says 1.3, the other website says 1.6 for the front. So according to this, I believe it was the other tab I have opened up here, it has full HD for the rear camera and HD for the front, which is nice for if you use Skype, Tango, one of those programs such as that. Both, I have no idea which operating system they're going to be using. I don't know if it's going to be ice cream sandwich or if they will be smart and put Jelly Bean on it. But come on, guys. If we didn't see the official Jelly Bean update, which was supposed to happen last month for the Galaxy S2, I'm not expecting it to be on either of these phones. Obviously, the main feature for both of these new devices will be the fact that now Boost Mobile has LTE. So I never really I don't know, my coverage is different than yours, but I never even really used the 4G that I have on my Galaxy S2 because 3G is just fine for me for video streaming and everything else I do on Netflix. So, hoping to get my hands on these phones in 2 days. I would love to review both of them. I'm not sure which one. Obviously, I'm going to try to get the HTC video out way before the ZTE because, like I said, ZTE I'm not really too impressed by. I'm not too happy about it. I think that they could have, if they made at least a 4.3-inch phone, I don't know, maybe the whole fad of larger smartphones is dying out for Boost because I think they're only starting to put one out every once in a while. I think they should step it up because look at it, like the Galaxy S3, the Samsung, the Note, they're all larger screen phones, and that's what's popular. The iPhone 5 that had a larger screen, considering it was only on 3.5, went up to 4, but it's still an increase. Like, I would think that that's what they would want to do. But let me know which phone you guys are more interested in, and I will try and get my reviews out as soon as possible for you guys to check it out. Thanks for watching this, and I will catch you guys next time.